In this Christmas season, one thing that I have promised the kids that I'm going to do for them is to make gingerbread cookies while we are decorating the house. I normally actually really struggle with decorating the house, but this year I am feeling very motivated. And I'll show you the results a bit later. But the first thing I want to do is to actually mix the gingerbread cookies because they are very, very Christmassy. And then once they are chilling, I'm going to show you our decorations. There's still a bit more that remains to be done. We have started, but we haven't finished. So I'll show you all that. But the first thing to do is to actually mix the dough of the gingerbread cookies. Apparently, it needs to chill in the fridge for like an hour at least, preferably overnight. But anyway, it is the way it is. So we are going to mix this, chill it, decorate, come back, bake this. I hope you're feeling Christmassy because I am really, really Christmassy this year for the first time in a long time. Let's do this. I bought nutmeg from the supermarket for the first time ever. It came in the whole seed, which I am quite not used to. So if you're like me and you don't know how to use this, because I had to Google, clearly the first thing you're supposed to do is remove the outer shell. Because I've seen people on the internet grating nutmeg, but I never knew it comes in a shell. So I want to first crack the shell and then I'm going to grate it. Then also one of the tricky thing about it is it's hard to measure when you're grating because I need like a quarter teaspoon. I'm just going to eyeball it, okay? Yay! Most of these recipes that call for butter, I have been easily substituting with margarine and it comes out just as well. So it's just one of those things that I think if you ever come across a recipe that's calling for butter, because as we said, when we're doing the Thanksgiving video, butter is just not accessible for us right here. I mean, it is accessible, but it is not something that for me personally, I can easily afford as often as I would like. So margarine, as you can see, the creaminess comes out so well with margarine, so it's the same thing. I did not have brown sugar, which is a shame because I think it gives a really rich taste, but I used white sugar and it was still okay. And one trick here, if you don't want your honey to stick to your measuring cup, first put some oil all around it. As you see, it comes off very, very well. I really am trying to come up with traditions for my family that we can be doing going forward, and I believe making gingerbread cookies when we are decorating the Christmas tree. It just sounds like such. Just making the whole decoration of the house into a sort of tradition. I think it really gives us something to look forward to. I think having traditions as a family is so nice. It's just one of those things that we're not doing for whatever, we're not doing for people, we're not doing for what, but I think having something to look forward to together as a family really binds us together. I don't know if you have found that to be the same for you, but this year I'm really feeling like setting up some serious traditions. So I don't know if you have any traditions with your family around maybe the holidays or any other traditions. Please share with me. I'm really on the hunt for good traditions that we can put into our family schedule. One thing I've learned about myself is I almost always double any recipe that I come across because I have found one. We are a large family and we do love to eat these things. Like if I'm going to take my sweet time to be making gingerbread cookies, surely I'm not just going to make like 12 and then we eat and then I'm like, that's such a waste of effort. I'm using all these ingredients, all this time, all this power in the oven. So I almost always double everything. And we have it for like a week. So we're going to have gingerbread cookies for like a week, or we're going, whatever it is that I make. I found that it really worked for me. What has happened is that I ended up not being able to make small portions of food, which I think is also something that someone needs to know how to do. So balance. I've come to think twice early in the morning. They've just opened a new bale, and I want to see if I can get some teddy bears for the kids because they really want some for Christmas. And I'm just really hoping that I'm going to find some. So today is the day they open a new bale. I hear there's a lot of rouging, but I've come pretty early. It's before 9, so fingers crossed. I'll show you what I get. I think that's the fastest I've ever been in and out of Think Twice in my life. I got some nice teddies. I also got some bathroom mats, which I really needed. I'll show you when I get home. But first, I also need to pick a Christmas package. I guess my first Christmas present. Then when I get home, I'll show you all. I want to show you the stuff I bought. I've locked myself in my room because I don't want the kids to have any idea some of the things that we're buying them for Christmas. They've really been asking for teddies. I hope I'm not too loud. So I figured that would be a nice place to get them. Because the other time I went to try and look for teddies, most of the ones you find now are plushies. I'm not a fan of plushies. I think they just look weird. People think they're cute. I don't like them. I'll show you the difference here. So I just wanted regular, original ones. I'm trying not to shout, but I hope the mic is picking everything. But first, let me show you the bathroom mats I got. I have really been in need of bathroom mats. Mostly just for the bathroom. Yeah, they're usually for the bathroom mats. Anyway, so I got these. And because I went on the day they were opening, the prices, actually I thought they would be more expensive. They're about 350. I like this one because it's very absorbent. I'll show you some of the ones that I got for our bathroom because it's the one that's really been in need. I saw this one. In fact, this is the one that got me buying the bathroom mats. I wasn't going to buy, but then I saw this one. So this is the one for of course, around the toilet bowl. And then I saw this one. And I was like, these two make a really nice set. I'll just put them in my bathroom to show you quickly before we go to wash them. So I love this. But then for my bathroom, I normally need 3. So I kind of was struggling. I got this plain one. But I was like, I don't know whether it's really matching. But then I also got this one. So I don't know. We'll see. So I have this too. Then I also got this one. It's kind of like a runner. But you know what? We're gonna make it work. Then I got this one. Okay. And then lastly, I got this one. This is so cute. Okay. This price was 400, between 300 and 400 actually. Now, for what really took me there, my plan is somehow we are going to wash, hang, and dry them before people get a chance to see what they are. And I'm thinking I'll just put them in like one of these cushion covers that has a zip, then wash them. I'm really trying to hide them. So I got this one. It's such a cutie pie. Look, this is a proper teddy. The ones our kids have, they've had for like 2 or 3 years. They are worn out. Things look so bad. It's embarrassing even when guests come. And when I told them, okay, I'll buy you guys new ones at some point, I didn't tell them when. My last born son was like, okay, fine, that would be very nice. But even if you buy us new ones, I'm not getting rid of this. So this is my baby. I was like, oh, your baby's ugly. Your baby ugly. Anyway. Me out here calling my grandchildren ugly. But look at this. I'm hoping that once they see this, they will forget their ugly grandchildren. Their ugly babies, okay? I got this one. There's something a bit off, but you know what? It's fine. It's huggable and it's shaped like the way it's supposed to shape, which I like. And then I got this one. This is so cute. I think this is from some type of TV show, which I don't know. But they all of them want, including my oldest. And I'm like, who am I? A lot to say there, but anyway. Whomst am I to deny you your childhood, okay? This is cute. And I think also one of the reasons they like them is because we don't have pets, because we can't have pets, because some of us are allergic. They're the closest things to pets before we'll ever have. So cute. And then So these three are for the boys. Okay. Look at this one for my daddy. Look at it. Now I don't like the clothes, to be honest. First of all, I don't know what this is. Is this a skirt? Another. But what I checked is, thankfully, they come off. Okay. And then also, thankfully, I know she'll be very glad to be making clothes for this one. So my plan was and is, oh, it's a reindeer. I hadn't noticed. Cute. My plan was to just remove all these things, encumbrances. Look at that. How cute. How absolutely adorable is this? It's the cutest. I love it. Only for 350 shillings, by the way. So, I am very, very happy with my purchases. And these are just the first of their presents. I really don't like these. I even feel like I could toss them and just give them to her like this. What do you guys think? I think give it to her like this looks better than this. And this will come as an add-on. So, yeah. These are my 4 new grandchildren. Let's see if I can hold all of them. Alrighty, look at that. I want to show you guys this amazing gift I received from Hekaya Bookshop. On Instagram, it's at The Inscriber Kenya. So what they told me, they do planners, which I am such a huge fan of planners, devotionals, and all those things. These are things that I use every day. And they sent me a PR package, and I was like, why don't we look at it together? One thing I already really love about them is that it's custom made. So what they did, they told me, is that I can pick whatever color I want in my color scheme. Then they sent me like some swatches on Instagram for me to pick what I liked. And you could have them in different colors, like the planner could be different covering the devotionals and all that. But for me, I wanted mine all to look like uniform, because this is the kind of person that I am. Okay, so I've just picked them up, and I want us to just look at them together. And then after this, I'm going to show you one of my other Christmas gifts and let you know how we do Christmas around here, gifts wise, in case it's something you might want to try with your family. I think it's really amazing. Oh my goodness, look at that. All right, look at that. So it comes in this nice bag. I'm very excited about this, you guys. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, a gratitude journal. This is so cool. This is the cover that I picked, and I think it's really come off very well. I love the fact that they all look the same. Okay, so this is a gratitude journal. I love the fact that it comes with my name. So let's open it up and see. Priority of the day, water tracker. Oh, affirmations. I'm worthy of all the good things that happen to. Okay, that one I don't know. Dear me, this is amazing. There's a prayer journal over here. So I guess this is where I would be writing, Dear Lord. I love this. Oh, today's prayer for myself, prayer for others. I'm thankful for, and then notes what I read in the Bible. And then lastly, we have the yearly planner, because I am a planner. It's something I'm also teaching our kids. And look at that. Vision board. Hey, yes, please. More visions. Monthly vision board. Are you kidding me? All right. Monthly budget. Savings, debt, goals. Also, I wish they had one for investment, because nowadays I'm so big on investments. All right, look at that. I love this. The whole month here, it's all outlined. Okay, guys, here is their phone number. What we do for Christmas is, okay, in our small immediate family, we We, as the parents, buy the kids gifts. Of course, it's usually not one. It's usually like 3 or 4, depending on how finances are looking. So they've given me their list of what they want. Goodness, someone wants a drone. A drone. Pray for me, okay? My daughter wants a chemistry set, which I really, really would love to get for her. She's my little brainiac. And also she wants roller skates. Yeah, I can't do all those. And then she wants a Bible. She wants her own Bible. Like, they have a Bible that they share for class, but she wants her own Bible. So I really am looking for those really girly and shimmery Bibles. I found one on Amazon. I'm going to put a photo here, but I hope I can get it. So, and then our other son wants a dinosaur. I was really hoping to get a dinosaur teddy bear because he is so much into dinosaurs. I didn't get one, so I don't know. And then another one wants a remote control car. That's, those are like the bigger gifts. And then for stocking stuffers, because we have stockings, you guys, and I intend to stuff them, I want to get them the watches, the digitalish watches, which we bought them to last year. I think they are all dead now. So yeah, something like that. And so that's what we do for our kids, okay? And then my husband and I buy each other gifts, okay? I would say what I got for him because I've already got it, but he's going to be editing this video, so I'm not going to say. So okay, so that's what I've gotten for him. He's asked me what I want. Dude, I sent a list. I sent an actual list, okay? One thing I want is a weight vest for wearing when I'm working out. And then I want Francine Rivers books, at least 2. Now, brings me to this one. This is my latest Francine Rivers book. I'll show you the other way around, okay? It's one of her latest. And it was a New York Times bestseller. I really want to get all of her books. Some I have lost, I am rebuying again. So he bought me this one like last month, a just because gift. And I haven't started reading it. I intend to start reading it on Christmas morning. I am so excited for this one. But for Christmas, I've told him I want yet another one of her other new ones. Okay, so that's what he's getting me. 2 things, hopefully. Baby, pay attention. A weight vest and the new Francine Rivers book. My Francine Rivers book, it's called The Masterpiece. And incidentally, it was a New York Times bestseller. Okay, so I'm really, really looking forward to reading this. I'm currently reading Jane Eyre, which is so big. I hope to have finished by then. Anyway, Merry Christmas. And then when we live in the nuclear family, then there's extended family where we do Secret Santa. 3 families of in-laws plus all their kids. And the kids are older. We have the youngest kids in that whole scenario. So everyone there gets a Secret Santa. So guess what? My husband got me again. So I was like, no, you have to buy me 2 gifts, okay? Because you're going to receive 2 gifts. One from me, one from your Secret Santa, who we don't know who it is out there. So yeah, I need to get 2 gifts as well. One from you as my husband, and then one from you as my Secret Santa, my not so Secret Santa. So I'm really excited for all the gifts that I'm gonna be receiving, and also the ones I'm going to be getting. I've already bought some for our Secret Santas for the kids and for me. I just have 2 more to go and we're done. Yeah, all that to say that I'm really excited for Christmas. I hope you are. So I have managed to get one more gift for the kids before I wrap up this video. And when I was talking about gratitude, I said how we also are trying to teach our kids the same thing. So one thing we've really been wanting to get our hands on are these gratitude journals. You guys, we have used this before, and I'm just going to plug them because they really, really came in handy for us. One thing you've noticed, like if your kids are feeling that sort of pressure from the outside world, the screens, the comparison, one thing that has really worked for us is to teach them the habit of gratitude. And What I have here are the old ones that are kids field, and I'm going to read for you guys because I want you to see just how powerful this instrument is. Actually, these are for the twins. We live in an age where there's so much comparison, and then we all know comparison is a thief of joy. If you are in a space where you really want your kids to not struggle with the comparison trap, teach them gratitude. Just a few minutes every day. We actually like to do this at the end of the day before we say our nighttime prayers. This will really transform and shift your kids' perspective. The other thing I really like is that you as a parent, when you go back and check what your kids have written, because I really get to understand what's going on, like inside, like, I get to understand what they're really going through, and it's so amazing. So let me show you. They're from Jarida journals. I'm going to link how to get them down below. You want to get this for your kids this Christmas because this is the gift that keeps on giving. Way after Christmas is done, way after the life has gone back to normal, your kids will really benefit from having this. Let me read for you some of our kids' entries from the old journals, and then you'll see what I mean. So first of all, let me show you how they look like. This is how they look. These are for the girlies, and these are for the boys. I really, really love them. And then for this Christmas, when you buy these, you're also getting a very beautiful bookmark. Where are they? Here are the bookmarks. So I really, really love this. We got this tree just like that. Okay, how cool is that? So teaching our kids gratitude, this is something we started doing long ago, guys. So this is for our daughter, and I always ask for permission, guys, before I share this with you. This is just a random page. So this was in January 2025. I can do all things. Today I'm grateful for I can do all things through Christ. All right. And then she's grateful for socks. I want to research on how to make a screenless phone. This is so funny because I was telling them about you should not have screens everywhere. So I guess that's where that comes from. I am a... So actually how the book looks on the inside is that my affirmations, okay? My affirmations, just like that, okay? And everything. This is how it looks like. Today I'm grateful for my affirmations. My affirmation is basically what the child says about themselves. And that's why our daughter comes and says, I am. And then also today I'm proud of the things they did that day. That's why we like feeling it at the end of the day. And then tomorrow I'm looking forward to, and then draw what you're grateful for. My kids love drawing, so that's a fun part. So for affirmations, she says, I am a child of the Most High God. I am hardworking. Genesis 19, and I'm proud of Exodus and all that. Okay. Tomorrow I'm looking forward to watching TV, which makes sense because this was on a Friday. And they watch TV on Saturday, so that makes sense. And she drew socks. I think this might have been a day when I went and bought them new socks. Okay. Today I'm grateful for a Bible, a sharpener, brothers, a dad, and a mom. I am clever. I am cute. Excuse me. Today I'm proud of I read the Bible. All that. Tomorrow I'm looking forward to, I want to improve in the speed in my pace work. This is her class work. All right. This is so cool. I love this. I am gentle, kind, brave, and modest. Today I'm proud of Miss Dama. This is our house help. Mom, dad, bros. So as you can see, it really helps the kids to know what to be grateful for. This is her twin brother. All right. Today I'm grateful for scoring 333 goals. Grateful for friends, football club, and the Wahomes family. Of course, that's us. He didn't write his affirmations. Today I'm proud of working, loving, writing, playing. Tomorrow I'm looking forward to scoring. This is supposed to be scoring, playing, and loving. I can jump. I can run. I am loving. I am kind. I'm proud of my family, friends, relatives, God. Guys, I mean, this really helps us to know what's going on in our kids' lives. So as you can see, this is it. This is what we are talking about, just being grateful, teaching your kids gratitude. So Jarida journals, I'm going to put for you guys how to get them down below. This is such a good tool for our kids to have. Great as a Christmas gift, even for nieces and nephews. So check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. So there we go. And again, as I said, it's coming with these bookmarks. Yes. So these are the new bathroom ones. So I just said I'll show you guys how they look. I think they go well together. I don't mind them. I think they look pretty good. I think I'll be going to think twice, by the way, to buy these things. So as you can see, I am so psyched for Christmas, you guys. And then another thing that I really loved about our Christmas decoration this year, guys, is the colors that we chose. Okay, I feel like red and blue and gold came so well. And then the other thing is, what I like to do is every year I add a little bit to our Christmas decorations. Every year I add a little bit. And I've been doing that for like the last 3-4 years. And so for the first time, I had more Christmas decorations than I needed, because I always feel like I'm really trying to, sort of like they're never enough. But this year I was like, yes, indeed. And I haven't yet bought any Christmas decorations. I'm just using the ones that we had. But you know what I've decided? Since we've already decorated, I'm going to wait until Christmas is over. And then when they're having those sales, I am going to go and buy more for next year. But I think I can't go wrong with just the base colors like white, gold, green. I went with blue, of course, because our living room, the color scheme is blue, so that's why I have blue. But otherwise I just am traditional. I absolutely love how this turned out. I am so happy with how many, like, we had quite a bunch of decorations to go around. And yes, we just do the living room and the dining area, but as I keep increasing them, I am seeing myself doing like the staircase, the banisters, the bedrooms, if I just keep like increasing the quantity every year and every year. Under the tree, I'm hoping to one day soon put some fake craft presents, but I didn't manage to do that today, and that's okay. But wow, you guys, I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys like it, but I feel like it came together so well. Let me know what you think. So, do you have your Christmas menu ready? Like, do you know what you are going to be cooking for you? I'm looking for recipes that are going to be traditional for us, for our family to have during Christmas. So let me know, what are you planning to cook for Christmas for your people, or what traditions do you have? I would really love to learn from you guys. Okay, and now that we are done with the whole Christmasing section, let's finish with these gingerbread cookies, because the kids are absolutely, like, they cannot wait. They're wondering what's taking so long. But in fact, the recipe says if you can chill them overnight in the fridge, that would be better. But I only had like slightly more than an hour, so it's fine. I think they're still going to come off looking very, very well. The other thing that sadly I forgot to buy is parchment paper for baking them. It's very important so they don't stick to the bottom of the baking tray. But I put a generous amount of flour on the baking tray, and hopefully that will help it not to stick. My little helpers are so eager to help. These are memories, guys. These are the traditions that I want us to have. These cutters for the gingerbread man, actually, our kids got a small, like, kids cooking set from our sister, my sister-in-law, who lives abroad, and we have never used them all these years. So yeah, we finally got to use them. You know, sometimes it just is the way it is, man. This was the last batch. So I went, sat on the couch, got on my phone. I set a timer on my watch, but for some reason I didn't feel it vibrating. So now, after like 15, I don't know, 20 minutes, I'm like, wait a minute, I had something. Wait a minute. This man here is saying, wait for what minute? Where? Yeah? Well, you know, it is the way it is. My children will laugh at me so much. But at least these three, we can decorate them tomorrow and hide their sins. Maybe also this one. These three, four. Well, it is the way it is. I think this came out looking so nicely. The shape is so good. I really love those cutters. What I want to do is to decorate because we just can't leave them plain. After all, this is Christmas. So what I'm using is royal icing. Royal icing is where you put egg white and the icing sugar and a few drops of lemon juice. That's it. My daughter was already saying, how are we going to be having raw egg white? We might get salmonella. I'm forever telling her about salmonella. So now I just had to say, okay, you know, this time we'll just try because now what we do, that's what the recipe calls for, egg white, and it is the way it is. So I like this sort of icing because it dries very fast. It dries like it becomes hard. It won't like it's not like the other one that we use for cake that remains soft all the time. So I like this one because it's nice and hard. So it's the best one to use for decorating because we're using really fine details. I cannot seem to find my piping bags. I think I don't know what happened to them. They were decluttered at some point by some well-meaning individual, which is fine. I'm just reusing these handy dandy Ziploc bags and I think it's working. Yeah. With the colors, I was actually going for red and blue to match the decorating color scheme that we have used this year. Unfortunately, my red somehow turned out to be pink. I cannot even, it's sort of like, it's actually pink, I don't know. And then also I used white because I think white comes out looking hard, nice and bright. So now it wasn't until I was done that everything is looking so American. That was not the point. The point was I was just going for red and blue and white and I think it looks nice. What do you think, guys? Today I am doing the taste test dance, even before I taste test, because have you seen the beauty? I am so proud of myself. Let me just say, I give thanks to myself. This has been amazing. I give thanks to ChatGPT and to my children and to everyone who has been part of this. Yes, the farmers. Anyway, I'm kidding. So I want to taste before I give the children who are eagerly waiting. By the way, they are lined up right here. They cannot wait. But the chef always has to taste first, okay? And I don't know which one to taste. They all look so good. I'm just going to take this one closest to me. Okay. The colors are very American, but this wasn't what I was going for, by the way. I just, you know, you've seen what we've done, so I was trying to do that. But anyway, cheers. Beautiful. It's so gingery and so sweet. And but then the icing sugar is not overpowering at all. This is how good. Please try these recipes. You have all these ingredients. A very nice treat for your guests on Christmas. Or you can give them as gifts. Let me pour my kids a glass of milk and give them cookies for all their hard work. Are we excited, guys?
Yes!
Which one do you want? Which shape?
Heart.
Which shape?
Star.
The star. Which shape?
The man.
The gingerbread man. Which shape?
This heart.
This particular one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me get you some milk and tell me what you think, okay?
Mom.
This my Kenyans decided they don't even want the milk. They say just give us the cookies the way they are, and yeah, it's fine. So I love that we'll be having these cookies like throughout this Christmas season. Try out this recipe. Check out the Thanksgiving video for more recipes during this festive season. And I'll see you over there. Bye.